The campaign for 2020 is heating up, and we want to help you keep track of the top issues and where the candidates stand on them, like their opinions on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. For decades, U.S. leaders have supported the creation of an independent Palestinian state in the West Bank and Gaza, a proposal known as the two-state solution. Every single Democratic candidate supports a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Where they differ depends on how far to the left they stand. For example, let's take a look at Joe Biden. He's a moderate voice in the Democratic field. He basically agrees with how past administrations have supported Israel. But then we look at Senator Bernie Sanders, one of only two Jewish candidates in the race. The other is Marianne Williamson. Sanders still supports a two-state solution, but like other more progressive members of the party, he's been a vocal critic of how Israel has treated Palestinians.
I am not anti-Israel, but the fact of the matter is that Netanyahu is a right-wing politician who I think is treating the Palestinian people extremely unfairly.
President Trump has taken a different approach to Israel than past presidents. He's formed a close relationship with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He moved the U.S. Embassy in Israel from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Trump has recognized Israeli claims on Jerusalem and the Golan Heights and hinted he would support Israel if it annexed large parts of the West Bank. And he said that because of his close relationship with Israel, American Jews who don't support him are, quote, disloyal.
You vote for a Democrat, you're being very disloyal to Jewish people, and you're being very disloyal to Israel.
Trump has said that while he personally likes the two-state solution, he isn't committed to it.
If the Israelis and the Palestinians want one state, that's okay with me. If they want two states, that's okay with me. I'm happy if they're happy.
The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is, of course, a complicated foreign policy issue, so where do Americans stand? Most are partial to Israel, although sympathy for Palestinians is on the rise. But that's a shift as you move to the left. Liberal Democrats are more likely to be partial to the Palestinian cause. So, as the Democratic Party continues to have a dialogue in the issue, we'll be keeping an eye on candidates' stances as we get closer to Election Day.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.